Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Tower of God chapter 553, I think, season 3 episode 136. Yeah, it's 553. Not gonna lie, kinda tired, but incredibly excited. Um, I don't intend for this to be a long intro or anything, but I do have a few short things to say before we start reading. First of all, in the thumbnail for this one, it looked like Lilial. Again, I don't like to look too hard because I don't want to like spoil myself or anything, but it's kind of obvious. You just see the character and you're like, ah, it's them. Like, I guess another blonde character, it could have been like Arya, but I think it's Lilial, which makes a lot of sense. So we spent the first two chapters back with the Kun and Rachel and everybody, the Pobedao side of things, and seeing how that's like going with the start of this war building up to it. So it only makes sense for us to jump to like the Lilial and Bomb side of things and get the Lopobia side of this. Because if I remember right, before we went to hiatus, they were arriving at the Lopobia battleship, which has me excited because, you know, I love our side characters. I hope not only like Bomb and Lilial, but I hope we get to see what happens with Yama and Yusracha's group, who's supposed to be like infiltrating into there, I think. I want to see what's going on with that group as well. More Chanj and Sung would be cool. But I feel like we'll just focus mostly on Bomb and probably, hopefully, get a bunch of Trauma Ray and his thoughts on what Gazdang is doing at this point. I mean, on like Kun's side of things, we spent some time with Kun. We got a little bit of Rachel, just a teeny bit of Waria, and at least we got something. But it's not like we got to see like Vicente or Arya, yeah, or Yule or anything. So we didn't get to see all of them or anything. We didn't see like any Rack. Rack is with him, yeah. So yeah, either way, I guess that's about it. I kind of like the way we were doing things last week with just whenever I needed to, throwing the panel up in the corner. So I'll probably stick with that since we can't show everything now. One last thing I want to say before I get started, though, I did have to ban somebody for spoiling stuff. I'm not going to say what they said, but the gist of it was something along the lines of, you'll see in the next few chapters that insert character here is really important to what's going on, and insert character here's motives. And like, you know, I mean, it's a spoiler, it's crappy, it's not a good thing, but I can't be too super mad. I did ban them, but I'll probably unban them in the future. Just take it as a little timeout, because I'm not one to get too pressed over stuff like this, especially when, like, it's not like they were trying to do it to be a jerk. They were just like, I don't know. It's not a cool thing to spoil people, but it's not like they were like trying to be purposefully malicious or anything. And also, I like the problem is with Tower of God being like basically 12 chapters behind with the official release. It's like, it's still not cool to spoil people, but I just can't be too like surprised. I can't be too shocked and taken aback by it or anything, given the situation of how it's being released. So yeah, I will not say what the spoiler was until we get past that point. And then when we do, like, if you don't ever hear me bring it up, then it's like, okay, it hasn't happened yet. But when like we do get past it, I'll be like, okay, that's what it was. So until I say something, just assume we haven't got to whatever it was yet. So yeah, they're in timeout. Sorry to them, because I know they were just like excited. It wasn't a cool thing, but I can't be too mad about it. But yeah, either way, sorry to keep you going on the intro for this long. Let's get into actually reading. Sorry. We're starting off with a show, so that's kind of like the part of what Bellarire was thinking when we ended last chapter. I was thinking about this before I started recording, because I was thinking a little bit about what I was going to say in the intro. And I'm not even consistent with how I pronounce characters' names. I just called him Bellarire. I feel like I call him Bellarir most of the time. I said Vicente in the intro, which is what I was thinking about, because I was like, do I usually say Vicente? Do I say Vicente? How do I usually pronounce his name? Yeah, I'm all over the place. That's what this is, an obviously staged show. The Pobedao family has always considered itself a defender of history and knowledge. They hate distorted history more than anything, so they're using this silly show as a way of creating hostility towards Lopobia for spreading false history. Even if the family leader didn't put on this show, no one here would dare to oppose his war plans. But still, the family leader wants to be as prepared for this war as possible. They've never been in a war like this before. Very impressive, Father. You've ignited the war yourself, where even the slightest fluctuation in public opinion matters to the family leader, because one of the 10 family leaders might be killed in this war. And so that's where we ended last chapter. One thing I find really, really interesting is it's very possible that with this war and everything, Gustang is still keeping things open and planning to just have a life in the tower and everything after everything goes down with this war, because he's a family head, like nobody except other family heads or irregulars or people with special powers. And even for people with special powers, we have seen just how wide the gap is between a family head and somebody like any of the Slayers. There's just such a wide gap, at least right now. Not to mention the immortality contracts and everything. So really, Gustang could just say, I'm going out on the warpath on my own. He could just attack the Lopobia family on his own, and nobody except Traumerei could do anything about it. So he could just do that. But instead, he's trying to shift public opinion in his favor. He's trying to paint Lopobia as the bad guys and paint himself as the good guy. And that shows that he cares about what people think. So he's not just going full scorched earth or anything. He's sort of either A, still planning to have a life and everything after this war, or B, it's just sort of a measure to try to look like the good guys so the other 10 families don't get involved, and that could also just kind of be it. But I'd like to think it's because he actually legitimately cares about how he's perceived by the public. Especially considering that we learned last chapter that he's the family head that makes the most public appearances. So it really does feel like he, out of all of them, cares the most about how he's perceived. We have Season 3, Lopobia Ren is the title for this, and we're moving into a new title arc. And now we're seeing transport ship. Tell all troops aboard. We're arriving at the assembly area soon. Okay, so this is the like special text boxes we saw before. I think so. At first when we saw this, I thought it was because it was Zahard speaking, so it's like a really important like person, and that's why I had the special text box or text boxes. But now that we're seeing it just used in this context, it looks like it might just be used as a way of conveying that they're speaking like through a speaker rather than in person. Because I highly doubt that's Zahard saying this. Prepare to disembark. Oh, are we getting the Beastkin group? Are we actually getting them? I said it in the intro and everything. I didn't. Yeah, we're getting Yama and Doom. I legitimately didn't expect this. I thought we were just going to get Bomb and Lilial. I'm excited because between you and me, all of you and me, I like Yama more, so I care more about what Yama's doing than Bomb. But yeah, we're seeing Yama and Doom snuck in with the rest. And also I just feel like this shouldn't work very well. It really shouldn't. I mean, props on CU at least though, CU and the team. Like, they're highlighted to make them stand out, but in this panel here, let me just throw the panel up on screen. In this panel here, like, the other character designs are, like, special enough that they don't even really have main character syndrome that bad, where you'll see, like, an anime classroom, and then all of them are, like, just plain clothes, like, plain just brown hair, and then the main characters have, like, pink and orange hair and everything. Like, some of these designs are so crazy that you could, like, if they weren't highlighted, you could suspend disbelief and be like, they kind of fit in. Everybody else is, like, jacked and colorful hair and everything, too. So it's not so bad. But, yeah, either way, I just feel like somebody should be able to recognize, oh, no, they're actually, like, really powerful. Or, like, maybe just recognize them visually, even. And we see, the 1/3 of the warp fleet has chains wrapped around it. We have inside Karaka's world of darkness. Looks like we're almost there. and Karaka's in there with Yusracha, Yuan Sung, and Doan. I love that Yuan Sung still has the instant coffee. 44th floor of the tower, somewhere far away from Lopobia's battleships. Okay, the assembly area. Field commander of Lopobia's army, floating ship of Lopobia Robodon. So Robodon is the field commander then. We've never heard of them, I think. Interesting. They have this weird scaled coat. I like the way their weapon looks as well. Their hair color is cool. And then, you know, their face isn't as cool as like the design from the back was. A little underwhelmed. Field Commander Elite Tamer Lopobia Robodon. Yeah, a little underwhelmed at the face. General, the ships carrying the Beastkin will arrive at the assembly area shortly. Because we've seen, like, what the really strong characters in Tower of God look like. And they kind of look like, I don't know, just like Bishoujo anime / K-pop boys. Like when you look at, say, Traumarai or Gustang or Zahard. So it's like, okay, you see like the grizzled old man and you're like, oh, okay, you know, probably not as strong. But something unusual was reported on one of the ships. I know. The head tamer was found dead when the ship arrived, right? Yes, sir, and the culprits appear to have fled. There's no way they escaped. They're probably hiding among the Beastkin. So this just, they're totally getting, they're getting Lopobia. They're getting what happened to Perditi and Perseus, where they know they're hiding there. They're probably hiding among the Beastkin to sneak in here. It's a shame to have to lose all those troops. But we have no choice. Execute all the Beastkin on board when the ship arrives. So, yeah, they're just absolutely getting the same sort of treatment. Go on now. Commander, forgive my presumptuousness, but as one of your grandchildren, I'd like to ask you a personal question. What is it? Why are you taking the whole field army away from the battleship at such a crucial time? And we have Lopobia Kadede. I'm assuming it was probably like the similar characters because we had Perditi and Candidi, so I assume this is just Kadidi, kind of like we had Yusracha and Hasacha and Haracha, or how we have like Kel Halam, Evan Kel, Kehelman, Kal Rahim, all of them. So we have Kadidi, grandson of Robodon and 3rd Unit Commander of the Field Army's 1st Army Corps. There are already rumors on the battleship that we've abandoned the ship and deserted the battle. I mean, the thing is, we've had so many military units thrown out that, like, hearing military units doesn't really mean much to me anymore, because I'm like, I don't know how strong that makes this guy. This guy might be nothing. He might be really important. I can't tell. I've heard the family leader's holding my Aunt Laura hostage and won't... Laura? My Aunt Laura hostage and won't let her leave. And he summoned my cousins, who just became Zahart's princesses, back to the ship. Okay. So, cousins who just became princesses, I would assume that's Lilial and Chilial. And if so, and they're cousins, does that mean they're also grandkids of Robodon? Are the rumors true? Are you really going to betray the family leader, grandfather? How can that be? You're one of his direct descendants. You've given your whole life to the family leader. What do you want me to say, Kadidi? What? If you're asking me about our unit, or about our destination as a unit commander, I can tell you that, or I can't tell you that. It's classified information. If you want to know how I feel personally, I can't explain that to you either. The things you've seen say more than words ever could. If you trust me as your commander, then follow my orders and don't question me. Yes, sir. The war is beginning. This battle's going to be different from anything we've experienced before. We have to face our fears and fight the family leader, the opposition that we can't possibly defeat. Again, I love his outfit, though. His outfit is really cool. Also, I'm just now noticing it looks like he's missing his left arm. I do like Robodon's outfit. Whoever's family head's destroyed first, their whole family's doomed. That's why both sides are gathering their full forces to launch an all-out attack. We're waiting for their family head's pressure point. Or we're aiming for their family head's pressure point. Interesting. And we have a large gap, so we're jumping to something else. The battleship dock. Okay, and we have bombs group now. Wow, I've never seen such a big dock before. Why are you so surprised? The battleship has dozens of docks like this. Dozens? Of course, this is Lopobia's battleship. Alright, and we have this whoosh, and somebody's riding in on a hippo fish, it looks like? Or a manatee, maybe? I heard you were coming. Princess Lilial Zahard and guests of the family head. And we have Dugong Rider, Dugong Rider, Lopobia Karuru. Okay, I like Karuru. We got the Dugong Rider coming in. And the Dugong licks bomb. What is his face? We just have comedy. Oh, and it's going after Cha as well. Stay still. The saliva of the pink dugongs is a disinfectant. Let it clean you. There's no telling what kind of outside contaminants there might be on you. This does feel very trauma-ray. By the way, where's the family leader? He's not with us, obviously. He already teleported there, so you can just give us a ride. I see. Hop on. I'll take you to your lodgings. I love Karuru. But we're supposed to get on that thing? Just like instantly this random nobody character is just like one of those that you latch onto, like Tonki. And we see all of them in the case that the Dugong is carrying. So this is the inside of the battleship. It's massive. And we have this interesting face on Jinsung here. I wonder, I haven't been back to the battleship for ages. I was gonna say, I wonder if that means anything. I wonder if this is him thinking or if it's Lilial, though it's Lilial. I wonder how my mother is doing. I hope she's okay. Lodgings. Is her mother going to be... I forget what the guy said about Laura earlier. Kadiri, what he said about Laura. Is her mother potentially Laura? Alright. Come this way. Yo! And he's jacked as well. This outfit is goofy too. I freaking love him. Only the princess and Bomb are allowed upstairs. The two of you can go and take this elevator. The rest of you will be staying in rooms on this floor. So, is he trying to, like, Wang Wang and Nen Nen situation them? Don't stand too close. I'm not. I heard from the family head. You're taking part in the tournament too, huh? Yeah. Do you really think you can win at your level? Maybe. Actually, to be honest. Definitely. Okay, yeah, of course. Alright, and now they arrive in this area with this bug guy. I guess like a non-spider Sicarius type. You made it. A dragonfly? They both think, oh, so even Lilial doesn't know him. Welcome to the Ridaaaa Paris Hotel. I'm the general manager of this hotel. Yo, look at him. As well as the test director from for the upcoming tournament. Okay, Lopobia Jam Jam, advanced rank at Lopobia Jam Jam. I love him. We're introducing some of my new favorite characters. I love Lopobia Jam Jam and Karuru. Oh my god. I love this guy. This is one of my favorite designs. Look at this man. Oh man, I love him. Mosquito. Follow me. Our hotel is... Sorry, I need to go back. What is the context here? No, there's no context. He just hits him with a mosquito. Follow me. Our hotel is only for the family leader's special guests. In terms of ratings, I'd say it's a 7 or 8 star hotel. Anyway, only elite guests are allowed to enter here. What a strange manager for such an impressive hotel. I love you become an advanced ranker, one of the, top 10,000 in the tower, and you go and you're like, hotel management. Mosquito. He hits him with another, just, mosquito. The rooms on the top floor have almost never been used. Among the many lodgings on the Lopobia's battleship, this is the only place with access to the outside. Mosquito. I love this guy. Oh man, I love him. This is my new favorite character. Dugong Ridaaaa and freaking Jam Jam. Oh, I love him. Take a look. Top floor of the Ridaaaa Paris Hotel. Interesting. It's like a staircase leading up to some kind of warp portal or something. Or maybe it's like some kind of screen. Gate hole. Okay, so what a name. The gate hole. Okay. This gate is used to travel to the outside. Alright. As of this moment, you're not allowed to leave your lodgings. And the gate connects only to the outside only with our permission. You'll find your room through the door on the left. There are several more rooms, but only 4 have been prepared for now. The other participants will be arriving here through the gate before the tournament begins. I'm excited to see who all will show up and stuff. 4 rooms have been prepared? You mean someone else is already here? Well, as far as I know, one of them's already arrived, and one more special guest will be here soon. Who could it be? And let me tell you about that door over there. That's another kind of gate, but it connects to only one place. The family head's room. Okay. I figured that was what he was going to say. I love Jam Jam. Look at this guy. The best. What? Did you just say the family head's room? You mean the family head could appear here in person? But why? I thought he was reluctant about showing himself in public. She gets really nervous whenever the family leader's mentioned. Yeah, her energy is like really up here. That's right, but it's extremely rare for the family head to come through that door. You can use the door as well, but it won't open without the family head's permission. That being said, there's a good chance that the door will be used during the upcoming tournament, because the general director of this tournament is none other than the family head himself. I love how, like, Gustong's marching to war, and Traumare's like, hold on a hot second. I have freaking Traumare flavor of love to do. This is great. Now, let me show you to your rooms. Follow me, guests. Mosquito. I love it. Mosquito. Oh, nice. The shoes, nice. Oh my god. Look at his stupid face. Oh my god, hold on. We're showing this panel. Oh my god. We're showing this his pose to show off the shoes. Oh my god. And the face. So I guess he got promoted. Well, I'm assuming he here. Ren might be a woman for all we know. We still don't really know. But got the promotion and was granted eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so good. This is one of my favorite chapters that I think I've read for the channel or anything. This has been so fun. Oh my god. His freaking shoes. I think we're about to end soon though. Let the hunting begin. Okay, it didn't end yet. Later that night, Bomb's room. Alright. And we have the door creaking open. Look at that. Sleeping like he doesn't have a care in the world. Oh my god. There's the bastard who dishonored my family. Hee. After killing him, I'm going to roll him around in my mouth. Then I'll chew him to bits. Bomb opens his eyes. You sure make a lot of noise for a rancor from the Zahard family. I was wondering who might be giving off such vicious shinsu that it would wake a newborn baby. It's you. Huh? What's going on here? Long time no see, Ren. Why does he look so powerful? Yo, we have these visions of. I mean, that looks like it looks more like Leviathan than the Thrissa, and then the red Thrissa. Oh, and then we see blue Thrissa at the bottom. That's a gorgeous panel. Seeing Leviathan and the red Thrissa and blue Thrissa. Were you looking for me? That's a great panel. And that's where we end. That was a 10 out of 10 chapter. That was, like I said, one of the funnest chapters I've ever read. Covering this. I've been doing this for what, like 7 years or something? That was so fun. That was extremely fun. The beginning. I like the beginning. We have stuff that we usually don't get shown. Tower of God, honestly, it has shown us things in the past that haven't really been that important. So maybe I can't give it that much of a benefit of the doubt. But the stuff at the beginning, with what was it, Kadidi, and mentioning Laura and seeing the I forget his name already, because I've only read it like once, but the Ridaaaa god, something, that guy. Yeah, I think that's all going to be important for this coming tournament and what's going on with the war, because it's like, they're like, oh yeah, the war's being declared and everything, but then we cut to Bomb's group and it's like, oh no, you have to get ready for the waifu tournament. Um, and then on top of that, Ren's coming in. Ren and Bomb stuff is going to be neat, whatever. Like, I'm not viewing Ren as too much of a threat. The thing is, I just hope it's entertaining. Whatever CU decides to do with the Ren and Bomb stuff and Lilial and everything, I just hope it's entertaining. But this was great. I, like, Bomb and Lilial kind of have this really fun dynamic so far. And I love throwing them into this odd situation. We got the hotel being developed, so we're going to have like more important people coming in, and the tournament being held presumably there and stuff. And Traumaray himself being involved in everything. And then the director is going to be Lopobia Jam Jam. I love Jam Jam. Mosquito. I love Jam Jam. Like, my new favorite. I love him so much. And then on top of that, we have Dugong Ridaaaa. I love him too. Was it Karuru? And then like his just goofy outfit. His outfit was like so simple and like one tone and goofy. And then he's just ridiculously jacked. Like, no balance or anything, just a meatball buff. Like, was so funny. I love Karuru. Like, Kadidi, whatever. The new cool, badass, like high-ranking direct descendant guy who's like super old, so it's like, oh yeah, that's like that's Traumaray's kid, except like Traumaray looks like e-boy streamer, like gamer mask, and then like his son is like old grizzled veteran. Hilarious. Oh man, like they're neat and all, but I love Karuru and Jam Jam. Jam Jam is the best. Oh, that was the best chapter. So yeah, what I was spoiled on was not in this chapter. This chapter was incredible. 10 out of 10. Oh, I can't stop smiling. That was so fun. Okay, I gotta go post this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's already like 11 o'clock and I still need to edit this, make a thumbnail and everything. Thank you so much for watching, though. It means so much. Like, if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and everything. We can talk down there. Oh, that was so fun. Subscribe for more Tower of God, much more on the channel. Gonna be trying my best to do more of it. Man, things have been difficult. If you want to talk on Twitter, follow there, we can. If you want to talk here in the comments, of course we can. If you want to talk on Discord, just ask and I can give you a link. We can talk there. Or if you want to help support the channel so that I can continue to make videos. Again, I'm going to be doing my absolute best either way. The way things are now, I basically just haven't had a life, whatsoever. I have just been 24/7. Like, if you've followed everything that's been going on with me, I've just been in it 24/7, and it's been a lot for like 3 months straight, and I was not expecting things to be this tough for 3 months straight, and it's been nuts. But whenever all of that is through, which is like gonna be sad in itself, but after all of that, like when I have my life back, you best believe I'm going to be doing like 2-3 videos a day. I'm going to be like fully absorbed in making stuff. But it means so much in the meantime, during this time when I haven't been able to post very much, just how amazing and supportive everyone's been, including patrons and channel members. I haven't updated this yet. I don't think there's anybody new, but I think 2 of you have stopped being patrons or members, but still I wanted to leave you up here for now because I haven't updated it yet. Just to say huge, massive thank you for all of the support, because even just all of you watching and everything just means so incredibly much to me. during this time, and I don't get emotional on camera. I'm fighting it. But yeah, and then to just put yourself out there to support monetarily to help keep me going. In the meantime, I will do everything I can and then more to pay you all back. Like with, of course, with like not literally monetarily. I can't really do that, but by just making things as much as I can and then some. Because not only is this something that I absolutely love doing, but also like it just means so much that you care enough to do that. So thank you all so much. Thank you to people who are already patrons and channel members. Thank you so much to Chosen Regulars, AG0 and Evan Holly, Magical Girl FR Nono, Cherryton Student David Langstaff, Slayer Candidate SG, and our regular Tyrone Beast. All of you, thank you so much. All of you watching that watch all the time and don't say anything. All of you that do say stuff and that I get to talk to every week. Thank you all so much. It just means an incredible amount to me personally. But thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.